Hi, this is Evan here, and what I'm going to be doing is showing you an alphabet that can be used to solve certain types of handwriting problems. If you have a child whose handwriting doesn't stay on the line, and a child who has problems with letters floating up in the air, etc., there is an alphabet which I believe can go some way towards solving this problem. It's a simplified alphabet, and I'll go through some variations with you. The first letter is the letter A, and what this alphabet does is it hangs down from the line. So you use the line for the top of the letter. So here's your A. You straight line across, straight line down, straight line up, straight line down, like that. And it hangs down from the line. The same with B. Now, very often I've found children will do things like this. They'll go A, and then their B will be just too short, and this will get shorter and shorter and shorter. Because this line is here, it gives a reference point, and so once again, straight line on the line and then curve it down like that. It's not the prettiest alphabet, but we're using this line to solve a problem, a visual problem that these children often have. C, the same thing. We use the straight line and then we come around like this. D, same thing. We use the straight line and then we come around and then we do our D stroke like that. E, also making use of the straight line, straight across and curve down, and then we join it up like that. F is a letter that presents a lot of problems to some children learning how to write, simply because of its height. So we do one that goes up and down, and we cross it on the line. G, we do the same thing as for an A, across, down, up, and then we just come down and curve. Now you can either curve it like that, or across, down, up, and you can curve it all the way in like that. G. Notice I'm going to make this line double thickness. Right, that this is the core visual reference for the student, so that their letters don't start going all over the place. H, come down and then across, straight across and down. I is a straightforward I. J, straightforward J. K, we're going to make use of this straight line once again. So we're going to come across straight like this, down like that. L, M, we're going to use the straight line. So we go up, across, down, and then add the central bar. Or you can just do it like that and keep this line here, which of course often helps, because children often, when they're doing an M, they do this and it gets smaller like that. N, like that. O on the line, either like that, or like that, or like that, depending on how much trouble your student has with curves. Curves can be very difficult for some students learning how to write. P, straight down, straight across once again, and then curve it in. Q, straight across, straight down, up, up. R, S is a standard S, Now what I'm going to do is draw another line. I don't usually use a line when I'm doing these demonstrations, but here I want to show you the letters are hanging down from the line. Let's do another one. T starts above the line, goes up, and then you cross it like that. Very often what happens is that students, they do this, they try to put the T down here and it becomes too small and the crossbar gets in the way. But if you're using the line as a reference point to hang the letters down from, then it becomes very clear that the T is quite a tall letter. T, U, just a straightforward U like that. V, a straightforward V like that. W, straightforward W like that. Now, to encourage the student to be on the line, you can also do this and make them do a little tail before the letter. A little tail on the line on each side, reinforcing the importance of this line. X, the same thing. Long X or a short X, and then Y is made of two strokes like that, and then Z. So the student's not writing on the line but hanging letters from the line. A variation on the A. Right, this A has the benefit that you're making use of the line like this. However, you can also do a very simplified A, which looks like this. That, of course, resembles the printed form of A, which you see in books, which is like that. So it's just a straight line going down and then a curve. If you're dealing with a student who has trouble doing curves, then you can angle it, make everything more angled. So B can be like that, C can be like that, and D can be like that. Eliminating almost every single curve, and even here we can eliminate a curve if we have a student who's really having trouble with drawing circular forms. P, we can eliminate the curve. Q, we have eliminated it. So these are forms, and even this form of A here, I'm going to repeat it over here. Right, and what we have here actually is the A that the Romans used when they were writing fast, which is the parent, of course, of this A. So this A here became that A there. So these are all forms of writing. If you're dealing with a student whose writing tends to do things like this, right? Right, or something like that. You have students whose writing is not on the line, it goes all over the place. But if you hang the writing down from a line, then, and you have these reference points, which are right, and you can very easily mark the student's work by just getting a ruler, putting it across like that and draw a line through the letters, and you can see very quickly, and you can even tell them to do it. Get a ruler and put it across your work and see, is it straight? Is it on the line? I found when I'm doing this with students, the bottom part looks after itself, but that's that letter and that alphabet.